Does anybody else get the January blues? Like, you just wake up every morning, it's dark, you go to work, you come home, it's dark, and you just feel blue for the whole of January, because it's just that month you just want to get through and get to spring. So the only way to alleviate the January blues is to try and get out for some daylight, some fresh air, breathe it in, and just try and think of summery days to come. So come and join me on my January blues extravaganza. I'm overselling it, folks. It's just a couple of little walks. But anyway, tune in, and this is my January blues video. Check out the golf course hole, folks, when it's falling into the sea. Many of them. There it is there, you can see, look. Can't remember what hole that is, but look, it's getting worse. So it looks like they're trying to move a lot of the stones or the rocks here to block the sea, taking away the dunes. Don't think these rocks are going to do much good at the minute though, but they'll, I think, start moving a lot more along this end. But it's just a lovely beach, Montrose. Beautiful, beautiful beach. Stretches for miles. So look, as you can see, everything's just all starting to fall off more now. So there's the whole coastline there. So I'd say we'll walk along a little bit and then turn back into the town. There's one solitary walker there, look. I'm just going to walk down to the water's edge. Should have put some wellies on today, couldn't have gone into the sea. It's just so nice when you've got a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of sun poking through there. And there we can see there's a man actually up on the golf course there, look, inspecting it. So there's the stormy skies, as you can see. I think there's a bit of a storm coming in from over here. So far, Aberdeen's getting hit with the snow at the moment. Sometimes the tide comes in here really quick, so you've got to be very careful you don't get stuck. Got some big old waves out there today though, look at that. Oh, I'm going to get stuck here with the, the tide. Right, as much as I'd love to stay here all day, let's just go back up to the where that man is on the golf course, and then we'll head back into into town. I've got fingerless gloves on today, but my fingers are absolutely freezing. Right, trying to climb up the dunes. There's always a climb now when you come to these places. Get that different angle on the camera there of me going up, trying to get up the dunes. The steepness, severity of steepness. And then we'll try and get along that bit there. Well, I've had to change direction because that bit there just went right over the cliff edge. It's all eroded, so now back up this way here. So this is the tee at the second hole. That's the one that's crumbling away, and then you used to be able to kind of walk along here with your golf trolley, and now no more. You just go over the edge. Now this used to go straight across dunes, so it just shows you, look how much has eroded. Look at that, folks. It's crazy. Hole number 2. Montrose golf course, very historic. From 1562, I think it's the 3rd or 4th oldest in the world, isn't it? Montrose golf course, as far as I can remember. And this is the world famous, or locally famous, Rouge Leap. Just going to look at the mural here, not noticed this before, on the side of the building. Very nice. Tiki bar. So maybe we're going to build a tiki bar in here in the summer. Look, this has been here forever. I didn't know about it. Well, smart. Corn Tiki, that Dundee Johnshaven, Scurdiness, Inverbervie Ferry Den, Aloha. Love it. Yeah, folks, need to try this out in the summer. This Kontiki bar. See, I don't know if it's new or if it's just kind of, has it been here for a while. The fact they've got menus there makes you think it's been here for a while, but I've never ever noticed it before. Let's see what's on the menu. We've got chips and salsa, £6. We've got small plates like cheese toasties, sandwiches, baked cheese loaded fries, nachos, tacos. Yeah, looks good. Right, so we need to come back and give this a try. This is Kontiki at Rouge Leap. By the looks of things, we'll try and find out a little bit more information. But love the murals. Very nice indeed. Right, went into Frost the Baker's and we've got an egg mayonnaise roll for my lunch and a pie for tea. Now this is just the, I always call this a haunted avenue, but it's got an official name which I can't remember. But you've got graveyards on both sides. Very spooky when you come down here at night in the dark. This is basically just now a straight road through the park and straight up back to the car, which is parked at Splash World on the beach. Right, over here, folks, this is where Rabbie Burns stopped. You've probably seen one of my last videos. He came to Hillside in Montrose, and this is where he stayed when he actually was in Montrose. There's a little plaque on the wall now. This was derelict for a while. There you go, he stayed there as well. And a place called Bow Butts. So, as I was saying before, very cold today. I've got a t-shirt, a hoodie, and no, 2 t-shirts, a hoodie, and a thick jacket and a hat on today. And it was fine, but now I'm actually really hot because I'm walking about. So it'll be quite good to get back to the car and take this jacket off. So it's hard to see on camera, but you can see the snow starting to come in over there. See it, folks, over there in the distance. Currently got some snow going on. So it's another cold day, it's another day to wrap up warm. Used my free bus pass again today. Used that about 3 or 4 times now, so I had a couple of things to get, so I thought I'll come up to Dundee and get them rather than down the street where I am every day. And I know I said I'm thinking my last video, or maybe the video before this, I don't like coming up to Dundee, but it's okay when it's not the weekend. It's midweek at the minute, so should be a lot quieter. No crowds today. But yeah, it's Baltic, folks. It's still really, really cold. Look at the street. So look, it's so nice to see the sun out and a bit of blue sky. So I don't know how long that'll last. Right, and this famous bit of sculpture here, folks, which I never knew until last year. We've come past this numerous times and got family pictures here. This is where the Discovery was actually built. This used to be a dock, and this sculpture symbolises the Discovery. This is where the famous Discovery ship, which Dundee is so famous for, was actually built and launched right here. As you walk under the Tay Road Bridge, and there's the V&A sticking out there into the water, and the Tay Rail Bridge behind it. There's the Dundee Cycle Centre. Got a good little coffee in there. The guy I think's changed hands, the coffee shop. The guy before was more very vegan and healthy stuff, but now it's changed to normal coffee. But the coffee is good in there, folks. And you can hire your bikes and get your bikes fixed. There's the old Bike and Goes. I used to be a member of the Bike and Go scheme, so I think that's the old Bike and Goes there. So I've got the fountains on the go. I've got the whale over there. Looks like the game machine is back on again. Right, I just love the sound of this. The sound of the sea, the sound of the whales. Right, let's go and see if we can play this game. I have no clue what I'm doing, folks. Well, see, at least it's working now, but I don't know what I was doing. I'm just pressing buttons and things are moving about, so not too sure what you have to do, but it's quite cool though. Like I said, right underneath the whale. So I've got ice floating here again beside the Discovery. Now the V&A shut today on a Tuesday. You can see how quiet this area is, folks. This is normally teeming with people, but Tuesday just after New Year, I suppose, there's absolutely nobody about at all. And it's lunchtime. You thought there'd be some people like sitting about, but no. Must be too cold. So when you see it without water, it's some size of ship. So you only tend to see it from kind of there up normally. So there's a lot obviously below deck. It's amazing to see. I did see somewhere that in in January, anybody with a Dundee postcode or lives in Dundee can get on the Discovery for £3 or something, for £5. Could be wrong. So folks, that's me back from Dundee. Free bus back, bus pass. So just come down, just a quick little walk down to the harbour. It's actually very calm down here tonight compared to what it's been with kind of the gales and storms last few days. Look at that. Beautiful, nice and quiet. So just going to sit here for 10 minutes. I'm going to catch up on my shop emails before I go back to work tomorrow morning. And always like to get up to date before I go back on my day off. And they can go in the morning and just kind of start the day afresh because it's so busy just now. Right folks, we've now moved up to Johnshaven, my favourite little fishing town up here on the east coast. Just came up the coast on my January blues week, and it's such a lovely day today. It's been Baltic, but today we're back to kind of nice autumnal winter weather. Autumnal winter weather. It's beautiful today. Look at this behind me. What a beautiful scene. So yeah, having a week tour up the coast here. We've come to Johnshaven. I'm just going to have a little walk along towards the Thinkers Hill, as it's such a nice day, and just enjoy the sunshine while we can. Lobster shop here is closed today. A lot of things are closed on Tuesday in Johnshaven, but we're not here to shop. We're just here for a little walk. So let's have a little walk out to the end of the harbour. It's not too stormy today, it's just nice as we look over Johnshaven harbour. It's yeah, the clouds are starting to come over, as you see. It started off a nice morning, but now it's the sun might start to get obscured with the clouds, but hopefully not. Will we see any dolphins today? Probably not. I think they're all kind of hibernating. Do dolphins hibernate? I don't know. Tell me in the comments, folks. Tell me in the comments. No, you do see them in the winter sometimes, actually. They don't all hide. What a beautiful scene. I love getting them days off and just coming out to little fishing villages and just chilling. I was meant to go up to Perth today, or to Crieff, but to see my mum, but the Brighten bridge has been shut, and it's like 3-hour tailbacks, so that's going to have to wait, unfortunately, till another day. So here's the harbour walls at Johnshaven. I can actually just go and sit up there if you want, maybe in the summer. A bit damp today. But yes, this is the little harbour area. My car's just over there. We have got Starfish Studio up here. And then we've got over here, actually no, Starfish Studio's there. There's Starfish Studio up there. And then around that corner we've got the world famous Johnshaven stores, which I never got to this year for Christmas. First time in years. Yeah, glorious, glorious scene. Yeah, so normally I do my Christmas shopping at Johnshaven stores, but this year I can't remember why I didn't get up. I think we were working, and then went up to see my mum, and then I think that's when we had the really bad snowy and icy weather, and it was cold, and I had to go to Morrison's this year, so I felt a bit guilty abandoning Johnshaven stores with my £5 Christmas purchase. Hope they're still in business, but yeah, that's the first one I've missed in a while, so I better go and apologise to the wifey, saying I'm so sorry I never got up. Should be wondering where I was. Right, before we go down to Thinkers Hill, we'll just have a little wander through the town. Sleepy little village, lots of little nooks and crannies. So which way will we go? Let's go up this way. This war memorial here, there's a picture from around about 1923 when that memorial was erected. Look, and it's here to commemorate the World War. Right, I'm going to climb up to the top here. That's the thing about a small town, when people walk past you, they look at you, give you a funny look. So as far as I can remember, that's the old station in there, folks. Now, this will probably say Station Road or Station Street. I'm going for Station Road. Let's have a wee look. Station Place. Oh, I didn't get that right. Place. There you go, Station Place. So I think this is it here, on the old railway line. It goes up and down the coast to Inverbervie, and I think this a wee tunnel on a wee bridge down here. So let's go and investigate. So this actually could be the station here, folks. I never remember if it's this side or that side. Let's have a look and see what's in here. Suppose. Right, memorial bench. This certainly looks like an old station, doesn't it? More than through there. Right, so the path goes all the way along. Again, this is called the railway path. Right, folks, I'm not sure. We'll look up online when we go home again. I have a funny feeling I thought it was that one before, but it turned out it was where these houses are in front of me. So that could have been the approach to the station, which is just here probably. Hence the name Station Place. But we will look it up when we go home. Right, this is the top road, and the main road up is just up there when you come into Johnshaven, but this is the top road beside the railway path, which I don't think I've walked along ever that I can recall. It's right above the town, and then it'll join on to eventually the beach path down the bottom here. So I think up here's the old school. Well, maybe the school's still here. There's false windows, like a lot of the houses have these false windows. Not too sure why. Was it a tax thing in the olden days? You got taxed on your the windows. Right, the school is still here, folks. Didn't realise there was an actual school in Johnshaven, but there it is. Johnshaven School. Little play park there, and this is the school car park. Hello, Linda. Right, the path goes all the way along here, so we'll go and follow it. There's my new house getting built. I wish. It's a lovely coastline here. Oh, it's a nice place just to potter about all the way along the shores there. And then back there into Johnshaven. There's the famous crab house. There you go, the crab house. I can hear the sound of the stones, folks, with the water going away, the waves. Not sure if it'll pick it up on camera because I've got the mic on. It's a bit windy out along here. But yeah, you know that noise when the waves come in and then it goes out and it's like that's my best impression. Now, I'll probably tell you this every time I come along here. The house at the end here, which is a beautiful little retreat with a beautiful little sun house overlooking the sea, is owned, or was owned, by a film actor from Star Wars, and I forget his name every time. Emperor Palpatine or something. Pompidou, Palpatine. Star Wars fans will know who I mean. Yeah, he was in this house up here. He used to own it or live in it, and I don't know if he still has it. But what a beautiful little place to stay. It's my perfect little place just to come to on a Sunday and chill in that little hut. It'll just be perfect. That's Thinkers Hill. Well, the thing is, folks, on Google Maps it's called Thinkers Hill. That's one right in front of me. But last time I was there, all the locals were up in arms because they said, that's not Thinkers Hill, we've never heard it called Thinkers Hill before. I was like, well, I don't know, it's just what I've seen on Google Maps, so I'm not actually sure what the real name is, but on Google Maps it does say Thinkers Hill, so I will be calling it Thinkers Hill. So I think I said once before that YouTube's changed. I think it's changed for the worse. As much as I love YouTube and I watch YouTube all the time, it's very hard now to get your videos on the YouTube spectrum. That's not even a word, that's not the right phrase, but to get your videos watched, basically, it's getting harder and harder to push your videos out to a wider audience because YouTube just want to select their own favourites that are obviously videos that will push out to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Then they'll spread them out more because they'll get more money from the adverts. Or shock videos, the ones that come up with you'll never believe what I found here, and I can't believe this was round the corner, and all this kind of stuff, like shock titles so that you kind of watch. And I don't know, it just seems to be now that's the way YouTube are going. It's all about the money on the adverts and things, and they don't give people like myself, my brother, who've been at YouTube for years, and I know our videos are rubbish, I know that, I'm not saying our videos are good, but it's just a hobby and we like to just get them out there. But it's very hard now for people to see them unless you subscribe, but you can't get people to subscribe or like unless they see your video, so never mind. Yeah, so please remember and like the video or dislike it, because dislikes help as well. It means people have actually watched your video And even though they might hate it, it still counts. Maybe that should be the new thing. Maybe we should make videos that are so bad, so bad, worse than the ones I make already, and then people will dislike them, and then the videos will get seen by more people. Maybe that's the strategy. Right, the sun is going behind the clouds, so as we get to Thinkers Hill, it's probably going to be a tad cold. Right, we have reached our destination. There we go. Whew. So, I'm going to try and get up the top there if it's not too muddy. Actually, no, what I'll do first, I'll go along to the bench, because that's where we normally have to fight for a seat there, but nobody here today. Right, let's get back to the car. It's getting a little bit chilly now, the sun's gone away, so you can feel it. I think after kind of 2 o'clock at the moment it gets cold, so I've had a nice little jaunt there, enjoying a little bit of the sun, and then we'll go back and I'll introduce you to the smallest flask in the world. I've got this little kind of flask, and it's like, you can be lucky to get half a cup out of it, but the idea is to stick it in your pocket just so you can keep warm and you get a wee cuppy when you're out walking instead of bringing a big flask with you. But anyway, I shall explain more when we get back to the car, which is probably in about 20 minutes time. Right, I've deviated off the path slightly and I've come down onto the rocky shore here, trying to find some skimming stones, but I don't think they'll skim in this weather. The sea's not flat enough, so maybe that was a bad idea. Right, you've got a wee stash here in Johnshaven stores. We've got eggs, we've got Diet Coke, got some ham and bits and bobs. So I redeemed myself £12.48, I think it was. So there we go. That's my little contribution to the Johnshaven community. Right, here we go, folks. Smallest flask in the world. That's against my head, against my hand, look. So we should get a cup in there. I've got a small cup. You could just drink it out of there, but the thing is, it isn't going to be hot because I did this about 4 hours ago. So let me see if it is an actual proper flask or is it just a container. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's smoke coming out of it. This looks hopeful. So I'll pour it into the cup first. So I'll not drink it out of the flask. And we get, oh, well, we get one of those cups and there's a tiny bit left. And it's hot, yes. Excellent. So that's what you need, folks. Just one little flask like that. Perfect. That'll fit in my pocket. I'll not need to bring a cup because you can just like drink it out of there. So, very good. I'll put that down there and try not to spill it. So that's it, folks. That's today over and done with. Oh, itchy head now. Ugh. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, January blues. Did I say this already? I can't remember. I think I said this maybe in the last clip. Anyway, thank you for watching again. Like, subscribe, unlike, click on all the buttons you've got to click on, and we'll see you all very soon. Hopefully not for the January blues video, but something a bit more positive maybe. So thank you, and we'll see you soon, folks. Bye here from Johnshaven.